back, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to our final series of the night here, at least for the... He's going to leave the pack here with Shanks and Krish right behind him. So perhaps a exposed target. They're actually going to find one in the back. Stuns are out as well, but Jabs, he's going to be able to turn around now with his team. Three-man Mega Blast is going to come out from Ollie, and CML is the one to go down as Ollie does secure. Shanks is looking to be next. They're very low. That'll be another. Tino, though, is getting so much damage on the Timbersaw with his Willing Death. But can he get some more kills? The answer is no. It's a full 5v5 engagement.
God.
4 heroes already gone. 4 heroes and Execration just dead. Ollie with a triple kill on the Pugner. They want more. They want more. They want Krish's life.
Oh, down the line as well. I mean, Q, if he gets Mana Drain, that tree sucks.
Jabs. He's actually going to skewer up here onto the Lena, but instead does find one to CML. Drags him back towards the Lotus Pool of all things. CML still alive for now, though Jabs will be able to reach.
You've got the level 3 Time Walk ready on Savage. He's got a lot of saving on himself. Hard to pin down. Bob.
Okay with Yorp. He's walked towards south and does manage to pick himself up an arcane rune. Eventually, that is. CML gonna land a nice double stun off, but Bob is just gonna get annihilated by Armel. The side blades into the double kill. And now, well, that's a triple. That is a triple kill coming out for the TA.
Finding some source of farm coming in. The real thing hurting is mid as Tino's getting jumped.
Yeah, he certainly is. Chrono committed. Hugh's got the chakra to play with, and Tino just gets absolutely annihilated down at the bottom lane. Meanwhile, top side, Aurora for that +1. Krish has found him with the RP committal into the skewer. Krish is as good as dead. Armel will take his 4th kill of the game.
Smoke out from Execration. You see Jabs.
Jabs getting caught. The follow-up stun here from CML, though Jabs is still alive, even requiring Bob to move in to secure the kill.
They don't even have the level 6s up in the sport. That's the one thing that really hurts Exo compared to Q and Ollie. Just not even having finger in this fight's painful.
So again, Ruko is on to 3. Bob, he's trying to get some damage off onto Ollie with CML jumping in the swamp, but look at the damage from Armel! It's a 1-for-1 for now at the very least. In fact, Aurora may have got a bit too far. They will pay once again with Q going down. No, even Armel, the chakra of Tino, definitely looking pretty dead. The finger does come out, they will secure.
Tier 1, Tier 2 bot, spotting out Krish. They are still bumping up for this fight though.
They are, CML. Oh, right onto Krish, but he's been stunned up. He could be in a bit of danger. Still Krish trying to walk away as Armel trying to finish the job off, but can't quite do it. Needs to back his way out down the TA. CML may drop and does. Still they are trying to chip away at Armel's Tino now. Never mind, Tino has been left behind. Tino will die. Armel will survive.
They've got one way to get instant control out, but they're stuck in a really awkward spot.
Chrono available and he'll pop it immediately. Mining 2. They've taken down Shanks, the easier target. They know they've got Krish as well. Krish, he'll blatantly them up, trying his best to get away, but there's just no chance.
Look at Aurora. They're not letting go of this position, taking control of that triangle. Bob, CML, they can fight into this.
Let's try with the quick call out. Shanks, he looks his man, he's stunning up onto Ollie, so the Pugner might die. He'll find one. Problem is, Bob's gonna die as well. Armel just takes him out on the puck. That's not the trade you were looking for now. So you can just keep going at it. There's not really much in the way of stopping. You do this for free for quite a while. Execration now going to move Tino in. The spike out, they put the lockdown to TA, but the Chrono has been committed. Got Bob with that one. Shanks will drop first, but Bob will closely follow. And Tino, he's not going to be too far off either. The RP's perfect. Jabs will find the last 3 of them. Krish is the last piece of the puzzle. And he is as good as God. Aurora just completely wiping the floor with Execration. Sadly, they can only find one lane of barriers.
BKB is already being up and running on Aurora.
Smoky from Execration. It almost feels like they already know. They'll try onto Armel. Armel still has the Aegis up, and he just blows up Shanks. Where's the damage? Where's the control? Not even 1 life gone yet. Execration have lost 2. Looks like catching a couple more, and now that just the cleanup is out. Double kill for Armel. Maybe a triple, and it will be. GG is called. This is what I'm saying, John. You give Armel a hero like TA, he'll just finish the game with 20 minutes.
That he will, and that he does in this case.
Into the draft here for game number 2 between Execration and Aurora. Yep, good jabs. Get spotted out. Tino land with the shockwave into the mine. Jabs. Oh, he's going to cop the net as well. It looks like he's probably as good as dead. They will completely body block him up. And this time, First Blood will be drawn by the side of Execration. CML to take the kill. What is with these pos 5s?
Fusel will be really detrimental to Pango's impact.
Did pick off Savage. Nice skewer from Tino to secure the kill, although he comes to rotation to Q. Trying to at least find Shanks for this one. He's now been disarmed for Tino. He's going to take a second kill on the bag.
Get that opening they want onto Savage. When all these removed from the equation, it becomes pretty hard for Savage to play that lane. Even down bot, managed to jump down jabs.
Krish is going to move in and just clear these up. The Axes are going to come in to scout this out, but Krish is just being an absolute nuisance. Now Ollie's forced to rotate. Krish is still trying to go for this. Earthspike will fly out onto one of the Meepos. Chase is now on. They'll get a Hex out, but CML is just blocking the way in that bridge. Is not making it very easy to catch the Meepo. Krish will get one out of there, and it looks like he's just fine.
Oh,
no
zip.
Armel's going to zip in, but he's out of mana. Oh, they get him anyway.
Able them to finally clean up. And that's a pretty big first kill for Aurora. Slowing down Meepo just a tad bit. RC moving mid onto Savage.
Certainly trying the slide to Savage, dropping lower and lower. Gets hit through tower, but cannot survive. Rather, Aurora not having a very good time. Armel being targeted now. Bob going to go for another Rolling Thunder. This time onto Ollie, it seems. Overall, Ollie doesn't really have too much gameplay out of this, but luckily Armel saves the day for it. The Vortex back in onto Shanks, but the techies might go down, and does. Aurora finally looking to fight back as a unit. Will run towards CML now, but CML will be on the for cyber.
Bot lane for Krish is just free farm with no protection. And the build-up is still there. RP.
Top lane. They've got the Sluck again. Nets to fly out, though Savage does get Shadow Dance off. Time. Does he have a way out of this without Pounce? I don't believe so. The TPs are coming, but it's just so late. It took such a long time to respond to this. To at least take down Tino, and in fact they might even find Krish now. The Vortex is out from Armel. He's still just trying to poop away. Ollie's there with the Hex out, and Krish is gone. They are punishing successfully, but how much more can they get? They'll find the egg. Execration handing so many kills back the way of Aurora. But they might lose Q, and they will.
You have to play with these tools. You cannot allow Aurora the slower tempo that they love.
Shanks, Armel, for a quick pick off. Tino's now going to show up with an Orchid, and Armel suddenly is all a danger. Will get RP'd up, and it was all a bait. Armel will pay for it with his life. Savage is around the corner. He's going to be very careful not to get silenced here by Tino. They saw him. We'll go for the Blink Orchid. Initiation onto Savage, and can he actually get away? Savage barely able to get Shadow Dance off in time. Bob is still in the chase. Meanwhile, towards the south, they have found themselves CML. They do get themselves a Phoenix. Meanwhile, Savage has still juked them out quite nicely and will turn around and look for the counter initiation. Who can they find though? Zip forward. Shanks will be the target for now. Orchid out once again onto the Storm, but they'll just hide it out for now, Aurora. For the perfect opportunity. Meanwhile, Krish does get the Aghanim Scepter up on the Meepo, but he does not want to fight. He does want to back his way out, but he may have no choice but to fight as one of the Meepos is falling quite low. He'll go for the Mega Move form though. They're on to Bob now. The Pango. Bob. Oh, he's just feeding his life away to Savage. Execration on the other hand though, they will have the Aegis to come up. So Krish will probably just be taking out Meepo. Head up north, see if he can get away from this scenario, and Chase is still on. I believe Shanks has seen him, and so has King. Finds themselves a Beastmaster on top of the Aegis being taken. Meanwhile, top lane, there is a bit of an attempt onto Krish perhaps, but Aurora, they're not going to take it.
And the position of the primary Meepo.
With Armel. Armel's here now. Certainly got a lot more damage available as well as control, and Krish So that's going to be the Aegis going down. At least they can't get into second. Going to be very sneaky here from Aurora. Execration setting up nicely already. Opting to break the smoke and just swash away. Still Armel isn't able to jump in onto the Pengli, but he's going to be fine for now. Meanwhile, an RP was committed. The Jabs did get the BKB off in time, so no skewer back was there. Armel still looking to jump in, does find CML now, but the Orchid is out from Tino, ensuring that so he'll follow up the finger. He's going to ensure that CML does go down. They'll try to chase down Tino on the mag. Instead, though, Krish jumping in onto Jabs could be a real big problem for the side of Aurora. Savage still trying to fight this one out. Has taken down Tino, but can they do with the Meepo? It doesn't seem like it. Krish is going to be able to take down 23 Savage.
The
egg does go down, though, CML. He will die in the Phoenix. They are chasing for more here, Execration, wanting as much value as they can get. They should at least have Q, and they will even find Armel now. Completely out of mana is the Storm. Armel will drop. They still do lose some techies, but they do eventually get Q. They will move away from that Roshan position. Savage going to get caught out. The RP's there. Savage is gone. Aurora, they want to fight by the looks of it. Still BKB available on Armel, but the problem is Roshan is gone. Everything picked up here from Execration's end as they'll go for the Rolling Thunder of Bob, trying to chase down Jabs. Zip forward from Armel, but he just gets caught out by the stun. Forced the BKB up. They'll still try to secure Bob's life, but Bob is just too tanky. Everyone needs to retreat out of there. Ollie's the only one to be lost for now, but Krish is still on the chase looking for another target. He's going to blink back up, looking for Jabs. The 23 Savage is going to jump in. Savage, he's got the Shadow Dance and the Depth Shroud available if he does need to commit it. He probably does on Jabs, but no. Jabs is alright to TP away. No defense really coming out from Aurora. Savage trying to sneak up from the backside. Meanwhile, Armel, he does get an AoE Vortex off onto Krish, but it's just not enough damage, not enough follow-up yet. Savage is still hanging around on the side. I don't know what he's quite waiting for, though. He tries to jump in, but Armel's now gone. Now, he was waiting very patiently for something. I'm just not sure what it was.
No respawn on Armel for a good few seconds. Did you manage to cut off the creep wave down bot, though? It's all through backdoor, though.
Has caught Chaps, but the BKB was there in time, so no skewer back is available here for Tino. Still just desperately trying to force in this defense. No creeps available for Execration, just doesn't really seem to matter anyway. 4-man smoke here from Aurora. Trying to initiate Krish. He's going to get jumped in from Savage, but he gets no damage off to get things started, and Krish just gets the big Meepo, rather the weak Meepo out of it. Q going to be jumping to the backside. Savage in the meantime trying to focus down Tino. They might at least have themselves a Magnus here, and they will, but he needs to get himself out of there. Meanwhile, Krish just goes back into the Mega Meepo form, ensuring he does not drop one life yet, or he might drop at least the Aegis for now. Can they actually do with him a second time? They'll commit some buybacks here at the side of Aurora, trying to get that secondary Meepo life, but Savage has been caught out once again. Does go into the Depth Shroud. Finger committed as well. India goes your AoE Vortex out from Armel, but it means nothing. Everyone's still alive. Savage to go down. This game is looking well and truly over. So Bob will lose his life. Aurora not calling it yet. They are still going to try.
After the dieback on Savage, need to wait for Tino to at least be back here.
Armel, jump in again, is going to find himself Shanks. They are going to lose Ollie in the process, though. I think Aurora just taking anything they can get. Well, they found Q as well by the themselves.
Yep. Even forced the buyback on Shanks. They want to clean this up. Do or die for Exit. They've got to make use of this advantage.
AoE Vortex out again. Armel just locking down the Meepo, but it's not quite enough. The RP comes out. Tino will lock him down. Armel is gone. They're still playing without Savage. They're trying every single opportunity they can have to take them out here on the side of Execration, but Krish is just way too big. GG is finally called. Aurora, they are unable to take this game 2 against Execration, which does mean that we will officially go to a third game. We are going to our game 3 here between Execration and, of course, Aurora to see who is proceeding through the lower bracket and who is staying home. Will back his way out. Aurora, they are still patiently waiting in the wake as Tino now going to rush the 23 Savage Luna. They have found him. Turns out Savage was not quite aware they were around the corner, so Savage will go down first. They do take Shanks as a trade for Q. Will be second to follow up, but Bob takes both kills in the storm. I actually wonder if Q leaves his lane or whether he sticks around and just continues to apply the pressure as 23 Savage. Looks like he is set to go down and does against the tri-lane. He does drop. They will at least find Shanks as a trade, but now Ollie's going to go down by the looks of it. He's gone. CML's going to double. I don't know if you really want to keep this up either as Aurora. Execration the ones to keep up. The moving kid where Armel's going to drop.
And they just maintained his 3v3 up against a Viper. It's not a great feeling. These prolonged fights are just dangerous. CML always seeing the teleportation angles as well.
Yeah, Armel's gone. CML just on top of everything. Not a great sign at all here if you are an Aurora fan. This might be though. Krish does get caught out down at bottom lane, so they might be able to find themselves another Spectre kill, and Krish is indeed going to go down. So
they're setting their sights properly on the side of Aurora, opting to...
Still going for the aggressive route, trying to find Armel another time, and they've got him. TPs are incoming, but isn't even going to help. Maybe they find Bob. Very fire up. Bob's going to survive. Bob is walking his way out. He is not going to drop. In fact, Ollie's the one going down here as CML. 7-0-2 on the Nature's Prophet. Will finally surely go down. 23, he'll take the kill. A huge gold influx to go the way of the Luna now. In fact, they might even have Shanks on their hands. Shanks going to continue to try and run. Savage will land with the Lucent Beam. Shanks, though, is going to be able to outrun them just fine. And I think for Savage, it's actually very well worth TPing into that kill as Shanks does go down. You'd prefer the Luna at this stage, I think, and Savage has got no idea they're coming. Shanks is going to see him. Savage already sitting so low in HP, has no chance of survival.
Shadow Step pickoffs. Doesn't even try to point up, which I guess is fair. The kill was guaranteed. They're TPing in. Huh? Aggressive Shadow Stepping through.
Indeed. 23 Savage. Get caught though, and he's just hell. Oh boy, Tino is not going to make it. Oh, excuse me, rather Jabs will not make it either. We're at the stage where Tino's going to have the react up to have that available, which is very annoying to play against this bottom lane. Jabs making it down, and they find another. Krish with a double kill now on the Spectre.
Wasn't even a sizable lead for Aurora anyway. Execration's always had that little markup for themselves. They want Armel.
Armel also getting caught. This is just a mess.
Make a fine you.
It's so annoying to deal with.
I mean, it's going to be annoying for Nico, it's going to be annoying for the Luna. So they actually jump Savage.
Certainly do. He certainly do. Savage is down. Going to make the big difference either that he's looking for. Mid lane. Vatos going to lock down a Prophet, so they have found themselves CML. That is just a position 5 Prophet execute within range to have a crack at that Venge. Meanwhile, CML is going to go down here to Armel solo, so Armel find himself a bit of a freebie. You start to ask the question whether Execration are kind of losing the control of this game now. They are going to jump in onto 23 Savage, who has TK'd and tried to keep it out, and he is going to make it. Meanwhile, Armel takes down Krish. Krish is gone by Shanks. We're on the low ground. Armel going to break the smoke off Bob. Bob is going to zip right away as Tino trying to move himself now on the Viper. Does move in on 23 Savage. Savage actually dropping extremely low. He'll get the BKB equipped off in time. RP out as well, and Savage is finally going to go down, but not before he takes a couple with him. He'll even find Armel now. Bob also being caught in the storm. Bob trying to find a zip opportunity. Does actually get it. Bob is somehow alive. Q would have been chased here on the hoodwink. Q is going to drop to boot. A terrible team fight for Aurora.
Also not the amazing point you'd want a Meepo to snowball off of.
They're much closer to fight now. They'll see Bob. Bushwhack is going to land, so that's a great start to the fight. But Bob is still going to be able to zip away. Shanks is actually just banner training, but does go down to the Eclipse. Now Ollie will drop to boot. Krish just jumped right in, but he's gone. Krish could not take through the initial damage, but Savage will follow him right after. Zarmel forced the Mega Meepo and just TP away.
And dodging that damage, it just caused issues. If they got that instant burst off the bushwhack combo, very different fight coming out there. Not the way it folds out. CML?
CML maybe just baiting for his side as now the dig is out, but Armel, he's just trapped. Armel's trapped. He wanted an easy pickoff, but he's not going to get it. He is the easy pickoff.
Anyway, then it's all for naught.
Savage. Tino. BKB is out from jabs just preemptively. And sure, Tino will not mess around here, and that is a pretty big pickoff.
Gonna be the one big tool they'll need to pierce high ground. But that will also line up with right around when Art comes back off the jabs.
Oh, here we go again. Armel. He gets to make a meeple off in time, but it's not making the difference, I don't think, as he does go for the dig. He's alive. His team is going to be able to rejoin. In fact, Ollie gets to swap away onto Armel, though Armel still looking to drop down, though does actually walk his way out. Ollie, he does go down. Bob is out of mana, but he gets the BKB TP away as CML is going to go down now. And Armel, he actually makes it. Just barely. Literally nobody's making the jump. They're just still waiting. Armel. Gonna see Tino again. Do they want to jump him? They will. The RP's committed. They want the Viper, and they've got the Viper. He is gone. Bob jumping in, trying to find some kind of a trade. Does move on to Q. The Hoodwink is as good as dead. But now CML gonna find himself in danger, trying to run away from Armel. Meanwhile, Savage, he's got his BKB off, but he's surrounded completely. He's forced to eclipse up.
Oh my god!
The finger is out from Shanks. Armel in the meantime, mega meepoed up, trying to run, but he's lost his whole team. He's just trapped. Nowhere to go. He'll dig, but it is his own grave after all.
That it is. Patience doesn't quite pay off. Even Jabs being threatened now by Krish solo. Just getting a shadowy step off, but that arcane rune still running.
Deep wards down here from the Prophet into the Dire base. You'd love to see this. Krish seeing Ollie, seeing the free skin of his life does move in, but now Krish needs to be careful of the Dire on his own accord because he does not have the Aegis. He does go down. I suppose Tino's the real carry to be absolutely fair. Tino still moving in onto the Meepo. Armel, a tanky boy, but nowhere near enough. He's gone. The Tino, though, getting quite low, is about to lose the Aegis. Would lose the first life, though they have lost CML to boot. Tino now a bit of a sitting duck. Does get snared up here by the nets of Armel. Eventually should just die as he does try for the nosedive out. May take Ollie with him, but it doesn't even seem like that. They will 5-man smoke. Execration just waiting by the triangle of the Dire side. He's going to break his smoke on Tino. Immediate jump in, and now the big horn coming out from Krish, giving all the vision to the AoE Vortex. And well, it's just an absolute meat grinder, though. Bob may go down and does actually drop here on the Storm. That is a big loss for the side of Exa. Krish trying to clean up, does take down Savage and Jabs. The buybacks are incoming once again. They're going to try and capitalize by taking down at least CML. They will not have a chance at Tino, though the Viper is TPing out.
BKB or some such to just survive through, which again is somewhat fair up against a Mag.
Angles out.
Scout.
Q seems to be the big target they want to take down first, and they've got him. Have they got him? He's still alive. Q is fine. Never mind. Ollie the one to go down.
Buyback forced out as well. Have to find a way.
Tino, frontlining for his team. Armel going to try and get some damage off. Bob in the meantime gets a Vortex onto the backside. They found 23 Savage. Savage, though, still alive with the BKB up. He'll be able to heal the Satanic. They didn't finish off the job. Savage survives, and now the turnaround is out. But they are still trying for Armel, though. A nice swap away again from Ollie. Going to save the life of Armel as he jumps back in. On a CML he goes. Krish is back into the fight, trying to go after the Meepo. He does get him eventually, but he does go down along with him. Meanwhile, Savage trying to retreat now, but it looks like he is as good as dead. He is down. Armel flying back into the fight. There's a buyback from Krish, though, looking to bring himself back into the fight as Tino is just going right after the Meepos. He does not care which one he hits, he just hits anyone he can. Armel trying his best to juggle the Meepos, but it seems as though he is surely going to die eventually with this poison damage. But apparently not. Armel is still running. The poison is not quite enough.
Aegis, free Ags, free cheese available here as well. I wonder who they'll pass these resources onto. Give Krish the Ags for now. Aurora, they'll try to hunt outside.
Tino being caught. Skewer back is there. Jab's going to try for the big target onto the Viper. Then Tino pops his beacon. He's
Damage!
through, and now the Earth Spike flying right through. It's way too much. Tino eats the cheese. He'll go again for a secondary round. They're onto the Meepo. Armel, he'll dig. He'll survive for another day, but for how much
23?
longer can he possibly make through this? Meanwhile, 23
Savage.
Savage is gone. It's over.
Aurora!
It is over. Aurora, they are getting knocked out of the lower bracket of the close qualifiers
Oh
for ESL 1 Birmingham.
It's a tough spot for them to be in. The favorites coming in, the team that qualified to Dream League.
It's a horrible spot to keep.
And Neon dramatically pathetic game one. Let's not mince words.